I was like, shit too.
And the reason why I didn't say anything about it on stream or anything like that is I've dealt with something like this before, and I didn't want to. When I dealt with it originally, um, I was working at a job,
Wait, this guy,
and
oh no.
it was a gym,
Don't tell me no free habit. No, don't tell me that. Oh no, I hope it's not nothing crazy, bro.
and I told my boss about it,
A lot of shit can go down in the
and
gym.
all he did was make jokes about it.
Damn.
And I tried to talk about it a lot more, and I didn't want to tell my parents, and it did affect me a lot. Um, and this situation did bring back those memories, and it was hard to move past it originally.
I just want to hug this little nigga and kiss him on the forehead, not his lips. You know, you're not sexy
I
enough for
went
that.
ahead and talked to my friend
You're
about
not
it.
Tatum fine.
I said that originally I was sexually assaulted 2 to 3 years ago by a gay man.
What? Like, yo, gay, no disrespect to any gay people, but like, yo, y'all should not be trying to push nothing on no people, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that I don't know what happened in the situation, obviously, but I hope it was anything crazy, like a nigga trying to rub up on him, maybe try to whip his meat out, because stuff like that has happened to me by a woman, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm a sexable, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when people try to push gay on people like regularly, like not even like in a sexual format, you know what I'm saying? So just let alone a gay man doing that to you, like in an actual, like he's really trying to freak you out, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, pray for this nigga, man.
And I had my mods ban all the terms because I didn't want to deal with having to read all the messages. I would have people coming into to my chat saying literally the worst things, um, and people would go around and everything, and I just didn't want to deal with that at all.
Mm.
Um, but then I said I was depressed for the last 3 days. Um, I don't know. I just um ever since that this whole thing resurfaced, like every single time it resurfaces, it just takes a toll on me, and I just don't want to talk about it just because of that. And like the main thing for me is like I don't want my parents to deal like to see it and then have them like break
Yeah,
down over it
damn.
because I did later on tell my parents about the sexual assault, and my mom, she ended up crying
Because
because
she cares about you, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she love you for real. That's all it is.
for a whole month and felt like it was her fault. Like I didn't want this whole thing to have an outcome like this. I mean, I did want it to like them being banned is not really anything to me
Oh
because
shit.
at the end of the day, like sexual assault is a crime, and people that say that it's not sexual assault, um, I,
I mean, people don't. You could just say reverse it, you know what I'm saying? And he did this to another girl, they'll be out on his ass, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know
It's a fact.
what you think sexual assault is or anything like that, but I don't know what to tell you. Like as a person that's literally dealt with sexual assault previously, um, it has taken a lot, like a large total on my head.
Damn.
And even when I tweeted out this, um, it did take a lot out of me not to do anything because I do have a history of suicidal thoughts and stuff like that.
Oh, you got people who love you. You know what I'm
And
saying? Surround it with yourself.
that day,
For anybody who goes through anything, mentally, I think you got to remember there's somebody out there who at least loves you, or you got value to someone. You never know down the line who you could really fall in line with. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard at certain moments, but some people in life may need you.
I
You
was
may not
alone
know it.
and I just didn't want to, like, I just sat there and thought to myself over and over again. And even this morning, I did wake up. I mean, I'm grateful for having friends and stuff like that, and they did reach out to me just to make sure I'm okay. But it did take a lot out of me to sit down and talk about this. And like people that blame other like streamers for not doing anything, they did do stuff. I've had conversations with multiple other streamers, and they did offer me solutions, and I didn't take them
Oh nah, he was about to go to the law and get so and Nina behind bars. Damn, I'm trying to think of what a case like that would be like, just cause like obviously you have the video evidence, but I feel like it's so easy for like a lawyer to like spin it, and then you have to go relive through all those certain situations and the questioning, and then you get put on the stand. They go try to like obliterate you. Lawyers are master manipulators. If you're a good manipulator, lawyer is a good future.
because I just didn't think the outcome would happen. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Um, thank you for everybody that spoke out for me, and you know, people that still do defend me. Um, I don't want to make it a situation where people are saying it's misogyny or anything like that.
I do
Um,
think that's gonna get put behind
when
this.
I didn't like, I don't want it to be a whole thing where it's like misogyny or anything like that, or like incels or anything like that. I just want it to be where it's just like you can believe a person no matter
Who they are,
you know what's
gender,
going on. I mean, people don't believe
identity.
this, even though there's like physical evidence out there. But yeah, thank you everybody, and
Well, hopefully Saeed gets whatever he feels is right, you know what I'm saying? In life, I don't know if it's whether you should go talk to somebody, because obviously the suicidal thoughts, I feel like, there's people out there who love you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see you go, whether it's your mom, your friends, other people you work with, you know what I'm saying? I think definitely should tap into something like that, whether it's therapy or something like that. But I do want to say, they did get banned, but then they got unbanned like a day later. I'm gonna be real, Mr. Dan. I don't know what the point is. I don't know if it's like a Ronnie 2K situation with like Dan, where it's like he's not actually doing stuff, but he's doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what the point is of banning them for a day was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? At least you should have waited a few days to a week. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like you actually care what went down, or even just like let it blow over and then unman them. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not like someone who just wants to see people go down and fail. I'm not gonna hop on this hate Zoe train or hate Nina train. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that type of person. You worked hard to get there, and obviously you made a mistake. But and in the situation, I understand it because that's their like personality on the internet. It's like aggressive woman. Now I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's the closest thing to a dyke, so I would have got a little roused. But it's like it doesn't seem sincere. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happens with them. All I do know is there is a pivot for Nina, and so I think people are just gonna hate them regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because they got strong personalities. But if I'm them, you gotta bring out the woman card. You gotta bring out the minority card. And you get out there too. I think it's a way they get out of the situation. For them, I think you gotta say I'm a black woman, I'm an Asian woman, I'm a minority, and they're always trying to do this, and men are trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? So there's that method. Hopefully, I think Sai, you could have helped people. You may not know it. There's other people who could be going through certain situations like this, and you could help support the Men Too movement. You feel what I'm saying? So you never know what anybody's going through in life, ladies, gentlemen. So just gotta be cautious with what you do. That catch you next one.